Ciaran, Cliftonville in the Premiership on Saturday, away from home. They've obviously had a decent start to the season. Just give your thoughts on that first and foremost.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. Obviously, they've a lot of threats going forward, but we're hoping obviously after Tuesday night that gives us confidence going into that game, and there's no reason why we can't get a result.
On Tuesday night, 120 minutes in the penalty shootout. Maybe not ideal, but I suppose it's even less ideal if you don't come out on the right side of it, and we did.
Yeah, look, it was a long spin for a Tuesday night, but 120 minutes of football, and it was tough. Obviously, we went 1-0 up, and then they come back into the game and end up going 2-1 up. And then we showed our resilience to get another goal and take it into extra time. And look, penalties can happen. We can go either way, and on the night it went our way, and we're delighted to be in the next round.
In terms of the penalties, you obviously scored one in the first half, and then you were down to take one of the penalties in the 5, but you were in the shootout, obviously didn't get there. I mean, when you're standing over a penalty, what sort of goes through your head as a penalty taker?
Yeah, well, look, I've learned through the years that look, you pick your spot and you don't change your mind, and that's what I've always done. Obviously, you have to have confidence, and you want to hit one, and I'm always willing to hit one. So, yeah, thankfully, the first one in during the game went in, and I didn't have to take the 5th one at the end.
For you personally, you'd been out of the starting lineup for a couple of games, and you were back in on Tuesday night and you scored a goal. How much does that sort of give you confidence going into the weekend? Yeah,
look, I lost a bit of form in the last 2 or 3 matches, and look, I've been left out, and obviously it's up to me now to get myself back in. At the start of the season, I've always said to myself that I wanted to get more goals, and it's going well, to be fair. I don't think I've ever scored 3 goals in 13 games going this season. I don't think I've even played 13 games. So I have to take confidence from that. I believe in my own ability. I know I have the ability to play at the highest level in the country, so I need to take confidence from that and take that into Saturday.
Just in terms of the draw for the League Cup, Dungannon away in the quarter-finals, and then if we can get through that, it's Larne or Linfield here at the Showgrounds in the semi-finals. Not meaning any disrespect to Dungannon whatsoever, but I suppose they're probably looking at it the same way as us, in that it's a winnable game. It's a big opportunity to get into the last 4 of a major competition. Yeah,
I think there's no getting away from that it's a big opportunity to get into the semi-final of the Cup. And as a player, as a footballer, they're the games you want to be playing in. You want to be challenging for trophies or any trophy that's coming about. And look, as I said, it's a big opportunity for us, and we need to take that opportunity.
And just lastly, back to Saturday. League form has been it's been a bit indifferent this season, but away from home, we certainly seem to be performing better than we have been here at the Showgrounds. It's a big opportunity to go and sort of lay down a bit of a marker for the remainder of the season. Now, what's gone is gone. It's a big opportunity now, isn't it?
Yeah, well, look, I think we've been playing really well. Obviously, as Gary said 100 times in interviews, it's a results-based business, and you need to be winning matches. You can't just keep saying, look, we're playing well, but we're not winning matches. We need to be winning matches, and we need to find a way quickly, because the games are coming thick and fast. Obviously, we have Cliftonville on Saturday, which is a tough ask, but there's no reason why we can't get a result.
Just lastly, in terms of those performances, and obviously we can look at the performance against Larne. We're unlucky not to get something out of it. Even the Linfield game, for large parts, matched them the whole way through it, and it's just those sort of quick fire goals. Do you think you look at Saturday and go, if we can get a result on Saturday, it gives a real good platform going into the Dungannon and Glenavon matches, which are bread and butter, I suppose, the teams in and around us in the bottom 6?
Yeah, I think so. I think obviously the Larne games, Coleraine games, we've had chances in them matches, and I think we need to be more clinical in the final third. We're getting there, and we're just not punching teams, and then the other teams are getting their chances and they're putting them away, and that's the difference. So we need to find a way quickly, obviously, to punish teams in the final third, and obviously we have teams coming up around us now after the Cliftonville match, and there are games we need to win, so we need to start scoring more goals for sure.